How can I stay consistent with my nutrition? How do those healthy people eat like that? How do they do it? Is it the supplements? Do they just have great genetics? It's just fitting fitness into your life rather than fitting your life into fitness. Hey, I'm Matt from Matt Lane Fitness. In this video, I'm gonna dive into the 5 points on what it takes to keep you consistent with your nutrition. But I wanna start out by saying, regardless of what type of food you eat, how much you eat, there's always room for a side order of the like button. Because I can't help it. I'm over here serving up a piping, fresh, hot video every single Friday. Here's the deal, if you're not that hungry to smash the like button, in exchange for you smashing it, I will show you 3 adorable doggos in these 2 video clips. Roll the clips! Now that we did that, hit the like button. Appreciate you. Also, hang out to the end and I'll tell you how I apply these 5 points to my own nutrition. Point number 1, what's the goal and why? Whatever your goal is, you have to approach it with intention. Your why is gonna last whenever your motivation wears off. This sounds really familiar, doesn't it? Whatever the goal is, you have to have a real reason as to why you're doing this. What a great video. The same rule still applies in this video as well. Without your why, you absolutely are gonna give up. Before we dive any deeper into this video, it's time that we thank the man Ryan, the guy who is constantly dropping the jazz on this. If you're grateful for him, as I am, then drop this emoji in the chat. Come on, focus. And this is why Ryan is fantastic. Love you, Ryan. Thank you. Point number 2, enjoy the foods you want with flexible nutrition. Sure, we should all drink water and consume nothing but healthy foods, but that is very idealistic. It's something I'm never gonna focus on, and striving for perfection is not a long-term strategy. So why would you do that? What you enjoy, you will stick to. Flexible nutrition is the concept of eating 80 to 85% clean foods, healthy foods, and then 20 to 25% whatever the hell you want. Enjoy your life. Have the piece of cake. Do what you want, because that's gonna create sustainability. When we say, I can't eat this, you automatically want that more. So don't set yourself up for failure. Don't start out with these unrealistic expectations. I will admit that eating this way can take some time to adapt to, especially depending on your relationship with food, but a majority of people do really well with this long term. Point number 3, track your calories. Wait. Don't knock it until you try it. Look, you clicked on this video for a reason, right? So you'd be very surprised at the calorie awareness that you're gonna build just by tracking your nutrition, tracking the food you're taking in. I highly encourage you to download MyFitnessPal, and I have a video that I'll link above and below here, that if you wanna know how to use MyFitnessPal, take a look at it. It's a simple little tutorial, but I highly encourage you to use it for 1 week. Don't change anything about what you're eating, just track it. You're gonna learn a lot about what an actual portion size is, and just making those small shifts can seriously drop some pounds and then really get you focused on the goal. I'm gonna shut my mouth and I'll let some of my clients tell you about it in the 30-day full body group challenge. Roll the clip.
You've improved on the most in this 30-day challenge?
MyFitnessPal app.
Okay.
That has been the thing. I never thought it was going to be something I was going to latch onto, and to make healthy choices too. That's like one of the biggest things I'm going to take away from this.
The MyFitnessPal, just being calorie aware, really, just like looking at things and being like, oh, hey, this is actually a lot for what seems like.
A new 30-day full body group challenge starts at the beginning of every single month. Check out the link above and below if you're trying to join it. Let's make some progress. Here's the deal. You have a goal in mind. Again, that's why you're watching this video. MyFitnessPal I'm a big proponent of, but also you can use a portion control guide. Just Google portion control guide hand method, and it's a quick little easy way that you can use your hand to figure out the portion of the meat, how much carbs you should have, how much butter. It's a great way if you don't like being analytical, if those numbers give you anxiety. I've seen that with some people, and if that works for you, that's all that matters. I also don't believe you need to track for the rest of your life. You're gonna get to this point where you can intuitively eat. And in fact, a good friend of mine, Travis, he started with MyFitnessPal, dropped a lot of weight, and now he's intuitively eating because he practiced it for so long. In fact, here's a little screenshot of proof. Trav, good job, brother. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. When you start seeing results from this, I promise you it's gonna motivate you more to get this positivity snowball going, baby. Point number 4, I love this one. Meal prep, or a meal prep service. I cannot suggest this enough, and I think that a lot of people look at this as like a healthy person trend, but honestly, Jenna, my wife, has always said,
it's the laziest way to eat.
Why did you do it so loud? I started meal prepping 6 or 7 years ago and fell in love with it. Honestly, this really is the laziest way to eat. You prepare this food ahead of time. That way you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the week, rest of the 2 weeks, hell, the rest of the month. You don't have to do that much in advance, but this is what I like doing. And it doesn't have to be difficult. I have a meal prep playlist right here. This whole video is like nothing but a plug. It's not my intention. I just got so much damn value to give. This meal prep playlist was intended for people that don't know how to do it, that are just getting into it, and I go through it step by step. So check out the vids. If you remember the concept of if you fail to prepare, prepare to fail, that's the simplest way I can put it for meal prep. It just sets you up. Some people are still gonna say that they don't have the time, don't wanna make the time. Then you can start looking at a meal prep service. If I were you, I would order something that is already pre-prepared meals. They're ready to go, throw them in the microwave because that's one less step for you. Yeah, you're probably gonna shell out a little more money, but get rid of a streaming service, have a yard sale, make it happen. Because what do you want more? Do you wanna watch The Office?
No, God!
Yeah, you do. You want to watch The Office. Okay, hold on to Peacock, but get rid of the other streaming services. When people ask me about meal prepping, they always come back with, well, what food should I eat? I'm gonna pop this up on screen now. Feel free to take a screenshot. These are the go-to foods that I actually eat. They're good staples to have. Here we are, the last point, possibly the toughest one for everyone. It's understandable. Point number 5, patience. However long you want it to take to get the results you want, I want you to triple that. I get it all the time. People will come to me and they're like, Matt, I've been meal prepping. I've been tracking everything. I've been doing the right things. I'm not seeing the results. My question back will be, how long have you been doing it? 2 weeks. I don't mean any shade to anybody when I say that and I do that skit. What I'm doing here is if I don't make this memorable, you're not gonna remember it. Seriously, good job on asking the question. But patience, man, that's what it takes. I was impatient when I started out. I get it, but you have to be patient. A lot of people want the goals, but a lot of people don't want to be patient and go through the process, grow through the process of attaining the goals. I truly believe you become a different person when you can learn to love the process and then the goals come. The goals should be a byproduct of who you are becoming. I know, I get it, I'm getting a little woo-woo, I can't help it, I love this. I've been at this for over 10 years and I'm still learning. I'm forever a student. Keep on going. You got this. All right, thanks for hanging out to the end. I'm gonna run through real quick how I apply all this to my own nutrition and my own life. So I'm gonna cover my goal, the why, and enjoyment all in one real quick. I talked about this in how to stay consistent in training video, but it is very similar that my why has changed over the years. That's totally okay. I think that needs to happen as you get older. We're not the same people as we were when we were 15 years old. Right now I'm focusing on strength, muscle, health, and really mental fitness or mental balance. I'm focusing on eating well and enjoying the food that I'm eating and enjoying it by way of not feeling guilty of what I'm eating. You know, I'm definitely using that 20 to 25%. You know, I'm eating some dark chocolate chip pancakes. I'm very intentionally practicing not feeling guilty of these things because I'm trying to fuel my body for performance. It makes total sense. Just like everyone, I have a lower self to me that at times peaks up and tells me I'm not lean enough, tells me I'm not big enough, but I'm challenging that lower self. The higher self is gonna beat the lower self down. Let's go. Meal prep or a meal prep service. Right now in my life, I really enjoy having full control over what I'm eating. So meal prepping at home, buying in bulk, I can make these meals for about $2 a piece. I want to spend as little money as possible. That way I can focus on my endeavors. Tracking calories. Like I said, I don't think you should track calories forever. And I'm at the point where I don't. I track calories once a year. I intuitively eat for a majority of the year. And then annually, I do a photo shoot to keep myself accountable. Lastly, patience. Patience is something that I still have to practice on a daily basis. I have to be very conscious and ask myself, are you being patient? For me, patience I find through gratitude. When I take a second, look for things that I'm grateful for, I'm then able to change the perspective and realize patience is the way I'm gonna get there. I got a lot of great things in my life, great people, love, fulfillment. It's all good. Be patient. The goal is coming. It doesn't happen overnight and it shouldn't happen overnight. I am very interested in the person I'm becoming for the pursuit of the goals. If you focus your efforts on these 5 points, you can be consistent with your nutrition. You don't have to be perfect at it. Just be better than yesterday, every day.